Hi, everybody. How are you? How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Oh, look who's here. We've got people. Yay! I'm so excited. I see Samantha's here in the front row. Hi, Samantha. And Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. Working on the bub, Jamie. Jamie is the one who christened the ugly blanket the bub. How are you guys? Samantha wants to know what everybody's working on, and Jamie says dinner at the moment. I was good. I came home and I fixed dinner. I didn't really fix dinner. I turned on the oven and I threw in a frozen pizza. So my son had a frozen pizza and my husband and I had a sub that I picked up. So we split that. So way to go, Jamie, for getting dinner on the table. Lisa Knits is here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's good to see you. Everybody's saying hello. Hi, Charlene. She's saying hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Vonda. How are you? And Patty. Good to see you. Maribel is here. Missy Senspa. I like that name. Missy Senspa. It's a good name. It sounds very sensible. Hi, Ashley. How are you? And Angela's here. Oh, I am good. Thank you for asking, Lisa. I'm actually a little bit nervous. And it's mostly because I do a live every week with Ginger and Melanie, but I never do them by myself. I won't say never. I have done them by myself, but it's kind of rare. I don't do them a lot. And hi, Tina. It's good to see you. I don't do them a lot because I get nervous that I'm going to run out of things to say. But I really want to give it a try again. And I have some ideas for what I'd like this live to be. Hi, Yarn Moods. Yes, we are all friends here. And I've gotten to know a lot of you through the Yarn Hookers lives. So I think I can do it. I think I can. Another part of it, though, is that I'm the kind of person who has to have things very structured. I don't like to fly by the seat of my pants. I don't like to just wing it, you know, not in like real life stuff. Like if I'm traveling or something, I'm happy to wing it and be spontaneous. But for this type of a situation, I need a structure. I need a plan. You know what I mean? So I've got a plan. So let's see who else is here. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's nice of you to say. Oh, Sarah, it's 11 p.m. at night there. I was thinking about that when I was planning like what time to have this live broadcast. I was like, it's a weeknight. It has to be a weeknight for me. But I thought, well, if it's, much after 6, then it's too late for anybody east of me. And if it's much earlier than 6, most people are working, like out on the West Coast, people are still working. So yeah, it's really hard to choose a time. Angela says plans are always good. Yes, I think so too. Now the other yarn hookers might say, Julie has to plan everything. Which is true. I'm kind of the taskmaster. I'm like, what are we doing this week? We have to have our slides. I'm the bossy one. But that's okay. Let's see here. Nadi is Jamie. Hi, Tiffany and Ashley. Hello. Nice to see you both during the week. Deneen says, hello, everybody. Just finished work. Yay. So Lisa says it's 10:04 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So you are really far east of here. Really far east. I'm guessing maybe Australia, New Zealand. You have to let me know. Let's see. Yarn Mood says it's a good time for me. It's break time at work on the West Coast. Nice. It's already dark here, Lisa. It's yeah, dark as night here. It's nice to know the sun's still up someplace. Tina's saying hello, and thank you, Sarah. So now that I've got a few of you here, I can kind of get your ideas a little bit. I want to pick your brain a little bit here and just let you know kind of what I would like. Lisa's in Melbourne, Australia. I was right. Kind of let you know, oops, sorry, what I've kind of got in mind for this Tuesday evening live stream. I'd kind of like for it to be a club, like it's a crochet club. I kind of like that vibe of just being part of a group, being part of a club, being part of a team. And the only goal in mind is to have fun and learn about our hobby, what we like to do. Just a group of like-minded people having maybe a cup of tea and enjoying one another's company for an hour or so in the evening in the middle of the week. So that is my plan for the Wippy Chick Crochet Club. And we're going to meet every Tuesday at this time. And I'm excited about it. But I will let you know that it's not going to be just one of those groups where you just go and everybody just randomly chats about the weather. That's not really what I had in mind. I was really more thinking that we would talk about different topics, but you guys would help me pick what we talk about. What do you think of that idea? Is that something that appeals to you? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the other types of live streams. It's just it doesn't fit my personality. Like I have to have a plan. So yeah, kind of let me know what you think of that idea. Angela says, love it. Can't wait to see what happens. And so yeah, we'll just go with that. But the first thing I wanted to do is I have a chat pack. And I've tried this before when I did do lives. I tried to do lives on my lunch break. And every time I had a question of the day that I pulled from the chat pack. I love the chat pack. So we'll start with our question of the day before we roll into our topic. Okay, this is a fun one. Okay, so it says, which month of the year do you think would best describe your personality? So can you see that? Which month of the year do you think would best describe your personality? BJ says for a crochet club, I would like a crochet topic. Yes, I know that. Yes. But there's lots of crochet topics. So we'll get into it more, I promise. But Tia, we're just going to do the icebreaker question real quick and just give other people a chance to get here. And so, yeah, that is the question of the day. For me, I think May would be the month that describes my personality. Oh, Angela says May too. And Tammy says April and Lisa says June. So for me, I love spring. I love spring. I love it when the snow finally goes away and the days get longer and the grass starts to get green and the flowers start to bloom. Just my personality, I think. Jamie says September because I change moods and colors hourly, it seems. Oh, I can understand that. Maribel says October. Okay, so I know a lot of people really, really love fall. They love getting cozy and but Lisa, yeah, May for you is autumn. Yeah, so you're kind of like Charlene and Maribel and Jamie. Yeah, they're all into the autumn as well. Cool. All right. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely am a spring kind of gal. Mostly because I really don't like winter, so I'm just so relieved that it's over. Sarah says, September, my birth month. I'm autumnal, warm colors, sometimes moody, and I love the cozy nights. Yeah, I do like that too, though. I like that too. It's always nice to crochet in those kind of evenings. Let's see. In Yarn We Trust. Love that name, by the way. That's awesome. November, a little dark and moody, but also bright and colorful. Oh, that's interesting. November. So this is your month. It is definitely getting cold here for sure. I drove in the snow a little bit this morning. We're starting to see the white stuff. Ashley says, I was born in April, but I think I'm hot like July nights. That's awesome. Hot like July nights. Gina says hot weather for July. That's great too. I hope you guys can't hear my dog barking. For whatever reason, as soon as I start filming anything, that's when he decides he's going to bark. So Crafty Chats Cafe, Alice is here. Hi, Alice. Ashley says, can you tell I'm an Aries full of myself? Oh, that's good though. It's good to have a good positive self-esteem. I'm all for that. Oh, Deneen missed the question. So Deneen, we're just doing one quick icebreaker question before we get into our weekly topic. And the icebreaker question was, which month, let me see if I can put it up here. Which month of the year do you think would describe your personality? So everybody's telling us about their personalities. Let's see. Lisa says, we are in the spring, so the nice warm days are coming. Yes, I know. I was listening to the news yesterday, and I want to say the reporter was in Chile, and he was saying, yeah, it's nice. It's springtime. So. Oh, VJ says, my comment above was for the club, not for tonight. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Adele Romero is here, and she says, hi, Julie, lurking. September. I'm definitely a Virgo. That's awesome. My friend Ginger, the yarn geek, she is really into astrology. So she knows all about all of the astrological signs and everything. And I just smile and say, okay, I have to take your word for it because I don't know anything about that. Deneen says sarcastic doesn't fit a month. If there was a month that was sarcastic, what would it be? I don't know. I can kind of picture March as being sarcastic. You know, it's like 1 minute it's spring, the next minute it's winter. Make up your mind. That's my opinion. If I were a month and I were sarcastic, I think I'd be March. Oh my goodness. Lisa is a Gemini, born the year of the rooster. Nice. What year was the year of the rooster? I don't know what year I was born. Like the animal. I don't know which one is me. So, oh, Deneen says April. Okay, so a little bit colder up there, up north. Alice says, I was just going to say this does not sound like a you question. A you question? I don't know if it's a you question. Yarn moods in California, September is the sarcastic month. You think it's fall? Nah, it'll be 113 degrees. Hey, Michelle. Hey, y'all, it's Michelle, Redneck Crafter. So I'm having some tea, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Outlander. If you are a fan of the Outlander books, then today's an exciting day for you. Any Outlander fans out there? I was so excited today because my book was downloaded on my Kindle, At midnight. I've been waiting years for this book to come out. So, yeah, if anyone else is an Outlander fan, give me a thumbs up because I'd love to hear about it. Oh, it's not a question that a Wippy chick would ask. Oh, I see what you're saying. Why not? I ask fun questions. I used to ask these on my lunchtime lives, um, but I only had about 4 of them. It was just too hard to get everything set up in my car and run a live stream in a half hour and then get back to work. It was crazy. I tried, but it was crazy. So that's why I said, all right, I'm going to do the live stream thing. It's only going to be an hour a week and it's going to be on Tuesday nights. I did a little survey. Tuesdays seem to be a good night for everybody. So that's what we've got. So yeah, I will start every episode with a question from the chat pack. And we'll ask every one of them. How about that? I wonder how many there are. I'm trying to see how many questions are in a chat pack. There's got to be at least 100. What do you think? I mean, that's a lot of questions, right? There's got to be about 100 of them in there. Hook down. Hook down. It's like touchdown, hook down. Oh my gosh. Oh, so Lisa says 1969 was the year of the rooster? Okay, well, that's good. I don't know what 1971 was. I was born in 71. Yarn Moods has to get back to work. Oh, I'm sorry, Yarn Moods. That stinks. Have a good afternoon. Have a good shift. I'm not sure, but have fun at work. I wish you were staying. She says, yes, fun. This is Alice. Yes, fun, but you were like literally astrology goes over my head. It does. Astrology goes right over my head. That just happened to be the first question in the box. So, it is kind of a cool question. Hi, Samantha. I'm glad you're back. Okay. All right. Down to business. Down to business. I'm going to put my bub away. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. It's kind of funny. I noticed on YouTube today, I got an alert. I guess it's an alert from Ophelia Talks that she had a community post, a picture of her scrappy zigzag blanket. And I was like, wow, that looks like the bub, only it's way prettier. She must have prettier colors because hers is really nice. Jamie says, hook down. It's a real problem here. Any hints besides yelling at the nearest kid to go retrieve it? Yeah, mine's down there. And it's not falling any further, so I'll just leave it. Hi, Jenny. How are you tonight? Oh, Alice says virtual hook pickup, Jamie. Angela, thank you. I like watching the bub grow too. And now that I've got my new book, and I was smart enough to get it on Audible as well, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of crocheting this weekend. And actually today's kind of like my Friday because I have tomorrow off. And Thursday is Thanksgiving, and then I have Friday off, and then I have Saturday and Sunday. So it's a very big, long 5-day off little break for me. So having that book download at midnight, that was awesome because I was like, oh, I have all this time to listen to my book and just crochet, and it's cold outside. And what is better? What is better than like having a new book on your Audible and a hook in hand and at least 2 or 3 projects going so you're not going to run out of things to do, and just curling up in front of the fireplace with the dog and crocheting. That to me is just the best. Ashley says, I was born the year of the tiger, and I believe my element in both Western and Eastern zodiac is fire. Okay, yep. Way over my head. I'll have to have Ginger explain it to me. She's really good at explaining it to me. Redneck Crafter says, I'm sorry, Michelle says you can make your own resin hooks. Found it on Amazon. Yeah, I have seen resin hooks before. I think Melanie from Hook to the Left makes them. At least she used to. I don't know if she still makes them. She needs to make me one. Hey, Melanie, if you're listening. Jamie says, wow, super long weekend. You're going to have the book read by tomorrow. Oh, probably not. I am savoring every single syllable. Audiobooks, never listened to one before. Okay, so I am an avid reader. I love to read, but I also love to crochet. I also love to do the YouTube thing and edit videos. I love my yarn hooker girls, and they keep me busy. I love my family, and I actually do love my job. So, there's hardly any time to actually just read. So, I've learned to multitask. And if you have the right actor reading the book, it's to me, it's just as good as reading it yourself. Well, pretty good. Very close to reading it yourself. So I listen to my book always when I'm driving. I listen to a book, and usually on my lunch break, if I'm not filming, I'm listening to a book. And usually before I fall asleep at night, I listen to a book. And I have it set on a timer so I don't miss anything. And yeah, I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried it, try it. If you need, like, to save some time and multitask, that's what I do. So thank you, Lisa, for the compliment about the beautiful colors. These are all just scraps that I had laying around. Honestly, I don't know how I end up with so many scraps all the time, but I do. We end up with scraps, that's for sure. Sydney bought some sock yarn and is going to cast on. Are you making socks? I've made, I don't know, 6 or 7 pairs of socks. And then I was like, okay, that's enough making socks. All those tiny stitches. I think it's tiring. Okay, guys. VJ listens while gardening. Oh, that's nice. So, VJ, do you garden vegetables or flowers? Flower garden or vegetable garden? I do house plants. I don't do outdoor gardens. I tried outdoor gardens, but that's a lot of work. So I stick with my indoor plants. I know I've got at least one other indoor plant lover in the house right now. Right, Miss Jamie? Oh, Samantha, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad that I'm teaching you how to crochet. That's wonderful. All right, I actually did make a slideshow because, like I said, I have to have structure. I have to have a plan. And so I don't know if you caught my video. I think it went out yesterday, where I went shopping at Walmart because I needed to get a join color for all of my granny squares, my Christmas granny squares. I'll just hold up a few of my Christmas granny squares. And I was struggling to find a join color, trying to figure out what color I could use to join. So I went to Walmart and I got like 4 or 5. I got 4. I bought 4 colors of yarn. There was a gray sparkly yarn that I liked a lot too, but I knew that I had one like that at home. So I didn't buy that one because I knew I had one at home. So I was able to try 5 different colors. But while I was at it, I wanted to look into websites and apps to see if there was anything out there that could help you, like, pick a join color. So that is what my little slideshow is about. But right before that, I'm going to look at the chat real quick here, because I don't want you guys to think I'm not watching the chat. It's just hard to do both. So let's see. Hi, Linda. Oh, it's really late, Linda. Thank you for staying up so late. I know it's like, gosh, it's got to be like 11:30 there, right? Ashley says to Redneck Crafter, I heard those silicone hook molds can be tricky to make sure the resin has fully filled them up at the tip. Good tip. VJ says she does flowers outdoors, going to try a container garden next year. That's good. Container gardens are good because they keep the weeds out a little bit, I think, right? I think so. Okay. Jenny says need more yarn to finish a sweater and it's been discontinued and the yarn store didn't have any more. Went to the thrift store for a hook and found the yarn you needed there. That is kismet, baby. That is awesome. Holy cow, what excellent luck you had. What are the chances? That's great. Awesome. Jamie, that's sweet. Julie's a natural teacher. Plants? Did someone mention my second passion, houseplants? Just so you guys know, Jamie and I know this about each other, that we both love plants. We literally send each other pictures of our plants. We have a little weird obsession with our houseplants. Anybody would like to get in on that, just let us know. Lisa says, saw your video, couldn't decide what color was good for you to use. Right, yes. Okay, so hi, Ginge, how are you? You're not that late. You're not that late. Okay, I'm just scrolling through really quick. Yarn Geek Ginger is also obsessed with plants. So absolutely. Okay, I'm not going to go any further in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and open up my first slide here. So welcome to Wippy Chick Crochet Club Live. Like I said earlier, I'd really like for this to be kind of a club, you know, something that every week we all get together on Tuesdays and just hang out and learn about crochet and yeah, fun stuff like that. So, but today I'm talking about joining my granny squares. So first I thought I'd show you, my inspiration was this blanket. Because everybody was kind of like, pink? You want to put pink in your Christmas blanket? But I saw this blanket and I thought it was so cool. I loved all of that pink. And with that red and green, I just thought it looked like candy. I don't know. And I love candy almost as much as I love yarn and plants. So there's that. But there were some other Christmas blankets too that I thought were really pretty. Like this one. I love that gray with the red and green. I thought that was really striking. Very country looking, kind of farmhouse style. And I also really liked this one too, which also had a pale green in it, which I really liked the idea of like a pale green. So Deneen says, I'm not so good with plants, don't buy them, but my son brings home plants for me all the time. Deneen, if he would like to send someone plants, let me know. I'll give him a P.O. box and he can send them to me. Jamie says, plants are amazing for people that have a complex, that wake up each morning with a mind frame to take over the world. Haha, grow your own indoor jungle. Pink, at first I thought you were insane, but yeah, right? I think that the pink looks kind of nice. I think it does. I think it looks like candy, Christmas candy. Okay, so the next thing I did was I went to this, I just Googled it, like how to find a join color. And I found this website called the Anarchist Knitter. And so she led me to another website. And I'm actually going to share that screen with you because I want you to see. It's called the Granny Squares Color Pattern Generator. So I'm actually going to share this screen with that website so I can show you how it works because I think it's really cool. Let me just click around here. I want this website. Okay, hopefully everybody can see this. All right, so you've got these, you can choose different colors here by clicking on this down box. So if you want it to be green, you can choose green. And then you can add a color and say, I want to keep that blue. And if I want to add a color, I can maybe choose, I don't know, purple. And maybe I want to choose, I don't know, black. for my last color. And so it will take all of these and it will make random squares for you using these colors. So you decide how many squares wide you want it to be. I'm just going to pick something like small. Otherwise, it's going to take up the whole screen. Oops. Yeah. And we'll pick maybe we'll pick 5 colors per square. So each square is going to have like 5 colors in it, and it's going to be made up of these colors. And yeah, so then you click this generate. Hopefully you guys can all see this. Can you all see it? I think so. And yeah, so it kind of makes these random squares for you. Actually, that one doesn't look as random. So now it's got green on the outside. Oh, I know where it is. Up here. Wait, no, I don't see it. The one that I did, it did random colors inside this square. Okay, let me show you on my other screen. All right, technical stuff here. So I tried it with a few different colors, but I definitely did try it with my own colors, and that's what it came up with. So this is kind of cool, but it's really not giving you the idea that I wanted to. Like, I really wanted it to be like the borders. Like, this is kind of a cool idea for the different ways your squares could look with different colors. But I really wanted it to show the border, and it doesn't do that. Okay, so like this is what I was showing you earlier when we were on the actual website. And so it came up with that for the random squares for those colors that I had picked that time. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool website. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to the chat. I got to keep jumping back and forth. Everybody's asking Ginger how her back is. I'm so glad it's feeling better. Tina says, how come light red has its own name, pink, but light green doesn't? Or if it does, it's something odd like chartreuse. Well, there's mint, I guess, and I've heard sea foam. Aloe. Yeah, there's different shades of green. But yeah, those shades of green are all like actually something else, like aloe is a plant. But pink is just a color. Yeah, you're right. Pink has its own color name. Let's see. I just want to go through the chat. I don't want you guys to think I'm not watching the chat. Oh, yep. Ashley says I've always called light green mint or seafoam, depending on the exact shade. Tina Scott, I have lost sleep trying to figure out why on earth Carrot Top is associated with ginger color hair. Isn't ginger a golden color? Oh my goodness. Samantha, is it going to be at the same time each week? Yes, Samantha, every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, because that is how I am. I have got to have a schedule. Oh man. Yes, and a Carrot Top is green. You are right. You are right, Jamie. Yeah, there are so many different shades and so many different names. Okay, so after I finished playing with this website, I found this. I found this actually at work today. I was at work. I was taking a break and I found this app, and I'm curious if anybody else has ever tried this app. It's called the Blanky App. Anybody ever heard of it? I found it on my iPhone. I do not know. Hi, Verna. Better late than never. And you can always check the replay. Don't worry about being late. Anyway, this Blanky app is really, I thought, cool. I thought it was really interesting. And I'm going to tell you what it does. So you basically have a grid. It will ask you questions like, how many squares do you have? It will ask you what size the squares are. I'm trying to think of what else it asks you. Maybe that's it. And it comes up with configurations of how you can have the squares put together. So whether it's going to be a rectangle or a square. But Um, you literally take photographs of your square and it lays them out for you. So I'll show you what I got. So these are my squares. I took pictures of them. They are not very good pictures because I actually was cropping them from another picture, so the angle's all off. If I had actually stood over them with my camera and took the picture straight on and had it nice and square, it would have looked a lot better. But I was just pulling pictures that I already had on my phone. However, if you notice that there is two different colors in between these blocks. So the one on the left has like a darker gray and the one on the right is kind of a lighter gray. But you can change it to different colors. So see, now I've got the red border and on the right I've got the light green border. And then I tried a couple more borders. I tried pink, dark green, and yellow. So it actually, I found something that did what I wanted it to do. It may be not perfect, but I think it's pretty good as far as just kind of getting an idea for what color is going to make your squares kind of pop or make them kind of muted, depending on what it is that you are looking for, you know. So again, this is called the Blanky App, and I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. There was only one review on this app, and it was a negative, and the woman was very annoyed. She says, I can't believe I spent money on this app because, you know, I had to take pictures of all of my squares. But for me, taking pictures of your squares, you don't have to take a picture of all of them. If you're going to have, only a set of 5 different ones, you just need to take the picture 5 times. I kind of liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. And they basically said, no more crawling around on the floor. You know, it costs $2.99. I know some people are like, $2.99, that's crazy. But I don't know. I thought it was worth it to check it out. Up to you. Do not purchase it because I said to purchase it. But that's what it costs. And I thought it was kind of interesting. You might want to just check it out and see what you think. So Linda says, I have literally just finished my granny square blanket. I did 252 squares with number 1 weight yarn. Linda, how are you still standing? Holy cow, that's a marathon. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh, so okay, so nobody else has heard of this. Okay, good. I'm glad that, I brought something to the table. It's pretty cool. Michelle says, I've never used an app to help me choose colors for my project or how to arrange them. Always depends on my mood and the person I'm making it for. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, that is the number one thing for sure. Okay, so Angela is saying from that app, she likes the dark green. Okay. Linda wins Granny Squares. Yay, Linda. Congratulations. Okay, so before we go any further, I think I'm just going to show you my squares. Because what I did is I just brought the yarn home. So you can see it. Maybe you can see it here. Change my camera. There they are. And I just tried it to see which one I would like best. Okay. So you like the pink, Jamie? That's okay. I like the pink. So I tried this darker gray. So there's number 1. Dark gray. All right, Jamie. Coming up with pink here. Linda said it was my challenge for this year. It was a year-long project. I finished a month ahead of schedule. Wow. That is wild, Linda. Lina Design Rita says, most of my blankets are made with fingering weight yarn. Wow. Wow. I go with usually a 4-weight yarn for blankets myself. Okay, so here's pink. I still think it looks like candy. Oh, you can't find it on Android. That's true. It might be just available on Apple. I don't know. I didn't examine it that closely, because I only have an Apple phone and I didn't Google it to find out. Okay, here's light green, which I actually really like a lot. I thought that it might like kind of mute the colors, but actually I think that the lightness of the light green kind of makes the other colors pop a bit. Okay, this one kind of surprised me because I thought I was gonna like love it, but I'm not sure I love it. This is the gold, and I'm getting a real 70s vibe from this gold. All right, we have one left. Get ready to be dazzled because I love this one. Naturally, I love the most expensive one, right? Oh, I don't know if you can pick up the sparkle in it though. Can you see the sparkle? I don't know. Anyway, this one is a very light gray with sparkles in it, and it's very pretty too. So I think that, you can use apps, you can use websites, but what it comes down to is you really just have to look with the yarn. I'm going to try to put them all up here. They're all still attached to the skeins. So I'll put them all up here. We can take a look again. I'm trying to line them up so they'll all fit on the screen. What do you guys think? I don't know. I like them all. Well, actually, that's not true. I don't like them all, but I like a lot of them. Enough of them where it's still making it hard for me to decide. Oh my goodness. And Yarn We Trust says the sparkle is nice, but I still think the green looks best. Rita says she sees the sparkle and is beautiful. Lisa Knits likes the gray with sparkles. Tina likes the sparkles. Janine is sticking with light green and then pink. Yuck on the gold. Yeah, it's kind of funny because I thought that it was going to look really good and really pop, but once I did it, I was like, ooh, I don't know. Gold fights the red. Yeah. I'm sticking with light green then pink. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. Okay, you can see the sparkles. My vote goes for pink. Just 70's enough, but not too much. All right. No to the gold. Yeah, light green softens it well. Oh no, not the gold. Right? I know. I really thought the gold was going to look pretty, but yeah, a lot of people like the light green, and I do too. Okay. But I like the pink. I don't know. See? Jamie says, I'm staying with the pink. I am not a pink person. However, the light green would give you a first place ribbon. A first place ribbon for my cheesy Christmas blanket. Yeah. I do need a poll to decide. I do. I might have to do that. You'll have to look for the poll. I'll put it up in the YouTube community page. You can vote. I don't necessarily mean, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go with your decision. Oh, light green or the sparkle gray. Lisa scattered all the way says no. Yellow, no. Maribel likes the light green or the sparkle. Linda likes the green. Ashley, if you had done the squares with poinsettias on them and some yellow centers, I might feel differently. But I really like the light green and the sparkly gray. Maybe I should use both. Maybe they should all have sparkly gray around them and then green border. That's a thought. Samantha likes the green. Rita says you can make more than one blanket. You know I will be. You know I will be because I just bought all these big skeins of yarn. Your plants like the green. Yes, they sure do. Charlene likes the green. It was definitely a yuck on the gold, says Lisa. Michelle, I choose the gray. Never used before in a Christmas blanket. I know. I really liked that one that I showed you in the slides, that gray with the dark red and the dark green. And then I think there were 2 or 3 different shades of the gray. That was just stunning to me. So I think you're right. I think I need to make another blanket. The green if it's a gift for someone. To me, the pink looks, oh, this is Verna. To me, the pink looks like red and white bled to make the pink. I can see that. Lisa says, I agree with Ashley. Missy says light green. Lisa says, do both light green and the gray sparkles. I think I might. I might. Angela says, do you want just one join color? I think so. I like to do the join as you go method. I don't know if you guys have tried that, but for me, that was a game changer when it came to granny squares. Can you not put one up in the chat like Jada? I don't know. How does Jada? She puts a poll up in the chat. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't think you can do that in StreamYard. Right now I'm in StreamYard because I wanted to be able to share my screen, which you can't do in YouTube. But maybe you can do polls and in YouTube live streams. I'm not sure. Let's see. Joanne Haley Kelly, I'm liking the light green and gray sparkle. Angela says you could do a mix of pink and green and then join with a sparkle. That's true too. Oh. Whose Jago do you follow? I think Jada, are you talking about Jada? Jada in Stitches, she's kind of my hero. She's everybody's hero. She's wonderful. I don't know if you've ever seen Jada in Stitches. She's fun and quirky. She's an amazing teacher. She's really silly. She's got great ideas, hundreds of patterns. Yeah. If you've never heard of Jada in Stitches or seen her website, not her website, her YouTube channel, I highly recommend checking it out. Linda says, use the green and then gray sparkle to join. Okay. Samantha says, you should raid Kelly Crochet Adventure after you finish your live. I don't know Kelly Crochet Adventure. There are so many crochet YouTubers. I can't keep track of them. I barely have time to listen to my Audible books, let alone watch all of the YouTubers. There's so many of them. But that's a good thing because then there's like kind of someone for everybody. There's someone for all tastes, and that's really, really nice. So I like that. Yeah, I will check her out. Thank you, Samantha. Okay, so I am just going to, talk about this. So moving forward with our crochet club, I'm just curious what you guys would like to see as we move forward. Would you like this to be something where, we learn a new stitch every week or so? Are you interested in like the apps and the techie stuff? Would you be interested in learning about reading patterns and diagrams? Are you interested in maybe live reviews of yarns and hooks? Maybe you guys recommend a yarn or a hook to me and I try it out live. I'm just looking for, ideas of things that you guys would like to see moving forward with this group. And I'm going to step back to the chat. Jamie says she's also Canadian, Jada, that is. Most great things come from up north. Well, Santa Claus does. So, there's that. And Rudolph. Polar bears. Wanda says light green. Light green seems to be a popular pick. Linda says, can you believe I have been 12 months in the crochet community, Julie? It's hard to believe, Linda. Sometimes it feels like we've all been doing this forever. And then other times it's like, it feels like we just started. So for me, it's been almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in February that I started my YouTube channel. Yikes. Michelle says, I think the sparkle gray and the light green is hit, not the gold. Yeah, I agree. Dawn says, live reviews and reading patterns are a yes. Thank you, Dawn. That's good to know. Samantha would like live reviews of yarn and hooks. And Yarn We Trust agrees, live reviews. Lisa, I'm interested in anything you do. I can try and learn how to crochet. Lisa, that's going to be our goal for you to learn how to crochet. All right, awesome. All the yarny things, please. Deneen says, I agree, Jamie. Woohoo, go Canada. Oh, Canada. Ba, 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 ba. That's all we know of your song. I'm sorry. I only know what they play during the Olympics. And it's sad because I'm only 4 hours away from Canada. And I saw that Canada is now allowing Americans back in. I guess that, everybody stopped for a long time because of COVID, but I thought I heard on the news that we can get back into Canada. And I'm excited because I specifically got an enhanced driver's license. Like my husband and my son and I, we all have the enhanced driver's licenses, so we can cross the border without a passport. So guess who's probably coming to Canada in the summer? Haven't been to Canada in years. Okay, sorry, got off on a Canada tangent. Ashley says, I don't see a lot of people recommending apps. That would be incredibly useful. All right, that's good to know because that's stuff that I like to do. So nice. The Ribbler app is good. Yes. Ginger the Yarn Geek, I know, uses Ribbler for writing patterns. So yeah, Ribbler is good. Samantha would like to learn new stitches, which is good because I've got a whole book of them. And as you see, I've got a lot of page markers for the good ones. So yeah, that was a plan. Let's see. Kathy Edwards, I'm with everyone else. Live reviews. All right, that's great. Let's see. Sydney Schrack, how to read patterns and charts. I have a difficult time with them. A lot of people do. A lot of people do, Sydney. And it took me a little while to learn how to read them. So, I'm by no means an expert, but I know basics and I can certainly help with that. So I would like to do that for you. Joanne Haley Kelly agrees, reading patterns and diagrams and always new stitches. Angela says live reviews and new stitches. Linda says, bye for now, Julie, and everyone in the chat. Hugs. Goodbye, Linda. Have a good night. Thank you so much for staying up late to watch. I really appreciate it. I know how late it is there. I think it's Manchester, right? Manchester, England. Whew, that's a very late night. Deneen says, June, watch out, Hobby Lobby. Are you saying you want to watch Hobby Lobby in June? I don't have a Hobby Lobby, so I don't go to Hobby Lobby. Alice says, you're more responsible than I am, Linda, way past my bedtime. Yes, Alice. I forgot. I think you're in Scotland. Is that right? So it's just as late there. My goodness. You're going to be very tired tomorrow. Oh, this makes me happy. Jamie says, I'm excited to be part of a brand new crochet club. So is Julie and her boys driving up here? Whoop, whoop. Deneen and I are right in the middle of the country. Well, I'm afraid we'd probably be driving more on the eastern side. I'd really like to go to Quebec. My husband's been there, but I've never been to Quebec. So got to brush up on my Francais. Now, you middle of the country Canadians, are you French speaking in the center of Canada, or is that more of an Eastern Canada thing? Because I know in Eastern Canada, there's a lot of French speaking. And in Quebec, it's like mostly French, right? Oui. Dawn says, also maybe a Q&A session of a beginner and stupid questions, crochet related. I always feel more experienced hookers may think my questions are crazy or weird. No, 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 Dawn. Never crazy or weird. No, we have all been there. We've all been there. Believe me, there are no stupid questions. No way. And a lot of times when I'm doing a tutorial, I try to remember myself when I was watching tutorials, like and rewinding and watching over and over again, trying to figure out exactly where that hook goes and why when I put it in the loop at the end of the row, I end up with more stitches, stuff like that. So no, there are no stupid questions. Please, please, please don't feel like that. Always ask. We're always happy to help. Michelle says, only problem I will have is the apps and the tech stuff. It's probably because of a learning disability. Yeah, that can certainly be hard for a lot of people. Michelle, don't feel bad about that. Some people really like that stuff and some people don't. And that's okay. And that's kind of what I want to know. Like, what do people, what would you like to see? Because, I want it to be fun. I want everybody to want to come and have a good time. So, oh, thank you, Samantha. Thumbs up. Give the thumbs up a squishy hug. Right? Squishy hugs. And Yarn We Trust says, I've got that book too. Love it. Isn't it the best? I love that book. I found it in my local yarn shop. Wasn't even looking for a book. I had a gift certificate, all intended to go in and buy yarn. And I saw that book and that is what I bought. And I have not regretted it. I love that book. You love the idea of a Q&A. All right, that works for me. Oh, Crafty Chess Alice is in Ireland, not Scotland. Sorry about that. An hour ahead of Linda, so it's even later for you? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for staying up so late, Alice. I really appreciate it. Deneen, I am going to shop clearance in June at Hobby Lobby in North Dakota. Oh, wow. So you're taking a nice road trip down and you're going to go to Hobby Lobby and get some good bargains. There's always such great haul videos during the Hobby Lobby sale. And I don't know about you guys, but I always wonder what it must be like to live in the same town as Crystal from Bag O Day and go to the Hobby Lobby clearance, because I want to say that one of the videos I watched with a big haul was Crystal's, and I couldn't believe how much yarn she was getting, and I was like, oh my gosh. Anybody who goes in after Crystal, there's not going to be any more yarn left because she was buying so much. She probably just doesn't buy it that way anymore. She probably orders it through the mail, but not just Crystal, but other, big YouTubers who have like those huge yarn walls, like Ginger, the Yard Geek, Man, I wouldn't want to follow Ginger after his sale at Michael's. There'd be nothing left. Ginger, are you still here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's exciting, Janine. Good for you. Jamie would like to hitch a ride. She's so jealous. So you'll have to pick her up and give her a ride. Michelle says, I heard some Hobby Lobbies are closing. Could be. I don't know. I think that there's going to be one going in Syracuse, which is about an hour from my house. And there's also one in Elmira, which is about 80 miles from my house, both of which are too far for regular shopping sprees for me. Lisa, Julie, I do watch your live chat with Ginger and Mel, but I watch when it's really early morning for me. Yeah, that's the thing with lives. It's okay to watch the replay. There's no problem with that. Jamie says, we are all French speaking in elementary. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have to brush up on my French because I haven't taken French in a long time. Ashley says, there is no such thing as a stupid question when you're trying to learn. Absolutely. Thank you, Ashley. Jamie, when we go into 9th grade, we either continue French or take something cool like silk screening. I would totally take silk screening. Deneen, we all have to learn French in school. We don't speak it, but every grocery item has both English and French on it. Most things in the United States have English and Spanish. There are a lot of Spanish-speaking communities in the United States, especially West Coast and the Southern portion of the country. Lots of Spanish speaking. And big cities, of course. Jenny, I highly recommend all beginners learn how to read crochet pattern charts. Well, that's great because I can actually make some really simple charts and we can learn together. And while we're doing that, we can learn abbreviations and charts and patterns. It'll be great. It'll be great. I really appreciate you guys giving me all of these ideas and suggestions. Remember, we're your crochet community. We want you to succeed and learn new things. I don't think anybody here is to laugh or judge. We all remember being new. Very well said, Ashley. Thank you so much. Alice says, I think Linda's bedtime is before mine. She gets darkness before I do. Gotcha. Michelle says, I have to constantly do it to remember whatever the subject is. It takes 40 years to remember the measurements. Yeah. Love watching Crystal. She gets amazing wool. She really does. She does. And I've heard that she's got some yarns with her name on them. So super exciting for her. Jamie says, Julie, what are we calling our new club? I didn't think that far. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Red Hearts Club Band? I don't know. Dawn says, I asked Ginger if her mom could adopt me. Never got an answer. Haha, love that stash. Yes, I know. I've asked her to adopt me too. Alice says she falls asleep to Jada live replays when insomnia strikes. I love Jada. Lisa, I love your lives. All of you cheer me up and have lots of laughs with you all. That's good, Lisa. I'm glad to hear that. Angela says, with the new stitches you may end up sharing, I can picture making a club blanket as long as multiples match and can be made to match, or just fudging it. Just fudging it is the best way to do it. I like that idea, Angela. That's a great idea. I'm going to go back and watch this again, probably 2 or 3 times, and just like keep writing down all of your ideas because I'm excited about it. In Yarn We Trust, here in Maine, our items in the store have English and French as well, probably because we have a large French Canadian population. Mel's here. Hi, Mel. Hey, lady, just dropping in to say hi. Have to go driving again. We'll give the phone to Ro. Mwah. Thank you for coming, Mel. I'm just about to end, but I'm so glad that you stopped in. Charlene, in a session or 2, how to read a pattern. We can do that. Ashley, that's actually how I tell if my mandalas are from Canada or the US. Canadian mandalas have labels in English and French. US mandalas have English and Spanish. Yeah. There we go. All right. I'm just going to read a couple more comments, guys, and then I have to say goodnight because I did promise my family that it would be just an hour live, and myself too. I don't have to work tomorrow, but most Tuesday nights I will. Jamie says, but if I learn to read a pattern, what am I going to have left to complain about? Kidding. I think we need another poll. Tuesday blank, 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 Monkey Junction, blank, blank, blank. That's an interesting name. The Wippy Chicklets is adorable. That is really cute. That is really cute. The Wippy Chicklet Club. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, I am going to, she thirds the Wippy Chicklets. I like that too. Guys, I am going to have to end it here. I want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really had a good time. You made my first night at a new job really sweet and delightful, and I can't wait to see you again next week. So I'll put a poll up, and yeah, we'll get a name for our club, and I will see you all next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, everybody, take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.